En, to, tre, fire. Hi, and welcome to another episode of How to Tie Sea Trout Flies. I promised you that I would film this Hoover shrimp, and I know I said that all my videos in the future is going to be on English, but I kind of changed my mind because many of you guys that follow me, there's so many people from Norway. And I kind of it's quite different for me to do these videos in Norwegian, so I'm gonna stick to it. But I'm really gonna make a lot of movies from now on, and I got a lot of new stuff coming up, and yeah, this fly is a new fly, a new pattern. Perhaps not a new pattern, but for me it's a new fly, and I made this fly because I've been fishing with this, this vaskebjørn for many years. This fly, this fly, vaskebjørn. Yeah, and it's always been that fly for me for many years, and this fly and scuds and so on, and speikutlingen. But I was out fishing, and I felt I'm so sick and tired of this fly. I'm always using it, and I wanted to do something else. So that's the reason why for the last trips now I've been fishing with the Hoover shrimp, and this fly is so easy to do, and a few materials. You don't have to use natural fur that I'm using here. I'm using seal's fur. You can try other materials, of course. I just want to show you how I tie it, and I've tried it for quite a good while now, and it works very good, and I've not weighted it. It kind of hovers in the water when you stop pulling in the fly. It depends on which hook you're using. I'm using the owner Kappa, size 6. It's quite heavy, so that hook is so heavy that you don't need any lead on it. Is my opinion. And I'm fishing with it with a fast intermediate line, so I don't need any weight on it. So yeah, the materials. I'm using seal's fur. This is all I got left. It's not so much, but yeah, I mix natural seal's fur in white, and I'm mixing in some black seal's fur. You can use other types of natural fur, I guess. So you got a nice mix, and it's quite important to just have a little of the black in, so you don't get too dark. But you can make different flies, of course, with more black or less black. And I'm using American Opossum. Yeah, this white one. You can see nice long fibers, and I have a little technique that I do when I tie this in. So you see, nice. Okay, and you saw me making those shrimp eyes. I use some UV resin, and for the thread I'm just using Unithread 6.0. And I need some for this fly. I use quite a lot of Sapagap super glue. Okay, are we ready? Yes, let's start. Okay, here we can see the fly. It's quite nice. I like it a lot. yeah, okay, let's start by putting in a hook. There we go. And we're gonna start down here. Just do some wraps to the hook point. Got my scissors. So we're gonna start off this fly by tying in some seal's fur, okay? And here, and yeah, here's my mix. I have already mixed some dubbing. I can show you how I do it, but this is quite. If you look, you can see. I don't know if you can see it, but it's very sparse with the black color. So yeah, and what I want to do now, and I'm gonna make the mouth part. I want to have the fibers aligned like that. So I'm taking out a small amount of this dubbing, and I'm pulling them like that and placing them on each other like that, because then you will align the fibers, and when you tie them in, you're gonna kind of get the full length of them. Okay. Yeah, like that, you see. So we're gonna tie in this small piece of seal's fur. Yeah, let's see. As you can see, I've been rolling around, and I'm always looking for the best position to tie things in. I'm about the same length as the hook. I'm gonna tie this in size, this is size 6. I'm gonna try to tie it in size 8 and size 10 for real small shrimps. Okay, so the same length as the hook. Place it there with your finger and thumb, and hold it there by pinching over the hook. I'm gonna tie this one in 2 or 3 wraps, and I'm gonna check the length. Oh, nice. Slide my fingers back, and I'm gonna tie this in all the way to the barb. Okay, I'm never letting go of this before I'm happy with the position, and I think it's about there. And I'm gonna tie 2 or 3 wraps up. This is very important, because now we're gonna make some turns under here, up to 10 turns. Okay, 1, and cross your thread, pull it forwards, and take a turn there, and then you can go under again. You need to do this every time. Go forwards, a turn, and under. And I'm gonna take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see now. Oh, it's coming. You can see you're making this support bundle of thread under there, so it kind of stands up like that, and that we really want that. Okay, I'm quite happy with that one. Perhaps one more. Yeah, and then I want to place my thumb on the top, and I'm going to secure these wraps by tying down. Oh, stopping before, yeah, about there, and go up again to the hook point. Like that. Then we can snip off this one. Oh, one more time. There you go. And tie in these ones. And then we're gonna tie in some opossum. But before we do that, we're gonna put on some super glue. I got my Zappa Gap here. And the reason I'm gonna just a little drop down there around this, I'm gonna support this, because I want these fibers to stand up like that, because they are gonna work like a fin or something. The shrimp is gonna get a little bit movement by this pointing up, and I like the way this fly looks when the mouth parts and everything are kind of standing up like this. You're gonna see in the short, I got a short film after the movie where you can see shrimps, okay? How they are standing up like that in the shallows when they're spawning. So okay, now we have glued it with some super glue. We're gonna tie in the opossum. Yeah. Okay, here's the opossum, and what I like to do is I like to kind of snip out quite a good amount, because I want to use these fibers, and if you can see the black fibers, I want to use the black ones. Yeah, I'm gonna show you. So take out nice bundle, yeah, bundle. And as you can see, you get these nice white ones, and this is too much. Okay, so I'm gonna pull out. Yeah, the shrimps doesn't have a lot of antennas. Actually they got two. Not every species, but the ones we got here got a few, so we don't have to overdo it. So I'm just gonna pull out the shorter ones like that. That's quite nice. Yeah, and then I want to have those a little bit longer, so I'm gonna change my finger. I'm gonna take out these ones too, this under fur. Okay, and what I'm doing now, I'm holding here right behind the black cover here or something, and we're gonna pull out the white ones just a little bit like that. Okay, and I'm gonna tie this one in. It's been a while since I've been talking English, so you just have to bear with me. Okay. Yeah, there we go. You can see now I'm holding, there's the white part, and I'm just holding just behind, so I get the black part. I'm gonna tie this in at the top here. Couple of turns. Looky, looks great. I'm gonna place my thumb at the top because I want to spread those fibers out. Okay, like a fan. Like that. Don't tie. Oops! Stop there. Don't go any further back. And go up again to the hook point. Yeah, that's great. Then you got the nice dark here from the opossum. I kind of like that. Okay, and I'm gonna tie this down. I'm gonna snip it off, I think. Yeah, like that. Yeah, that looks great. And now we're gonna start dub the fly. So as you know, I have mixed this dubbing with the black seal's fur and natural white. And as you can see, I have my thread by the hook point, because I'm gonna dub this from this point back and forwards again, because this is the finished fly, and you're not gonna have any rib on it or anything. So if you're gonna make a good fly that lasts a long time, this is a nice way to do it. And as you can see, I'm dubbing for every turn. I'm tightening up the dubbing, and as I go, because then it will be nice and durable, and you know, and you get your thread nice and tight. Okay, go back, stop by the opossum. I'm gonna make a nice thick body on this point, and I'm gonna taper it. So don't be shy. Of course, don't overdo it, but I like to have it a little bit chunky at this, because I want to make this shrimp, this silhouette of the shrimp. I want to make sure that the fly looks like a shrimp. So yeah, that's nice. And I'm gonna tie my thread down and up again. About there, I'm gonna tie in the shrimp eyes. I'm gonna tie them in on the side. So I'm just gonna tie them in with a couple of loose wraps, and I'm gonna measure them. I don't want them too long. About there, same length as the hook, perhaps a little bit longer. Okay. I'm gonna tighten up, and I'm gonna pull it a little bit down, go all the way back to the hook point, and at the end I'm just gonna pull it a little bit up. I want the eyes to kind of follow the same yay, sharp hooks. Sorry. Everything's happening today, so yeah, that's okay. So I want the eyes to kind of have the same shape as the shrimp, so I want them to kind of come up like that. Yeah, we're gonna put on some super glue. There we go. Nice one. Okay, and I'm gonna tie in the other shrimp eye on the other side. So as you can see, I don't want the shrimp eyes to go out like that. I want them to go up like this. And that was a big shrimp eye. Wow. Oh, I don't like that eye. I'm gonna make this one more time, okay? I'm coming back. Just a second. Okay, you guys, I'm back. Sorry, I had to make a new shrimp eye. Yeah, I thought it was a little bit too big. So yeah, I'm gonna tie in on this side too. And I'm making sure they don't go out too much. I want to have them pretty close to the shrimp, okay? And the same here, I'm gonna tie a little bit down, pull the shrimp eye down. When I come there, I'm just gonna give it a little chook, like that. Okay, good. And soon we're finished with the whole fly. This is so simple to do, and I quite like it in seal's fur. You can, I bet you can make this fly in every kind of, use everything. But it's a kind of nice, simple shrimp fly. And then before I put on some super glue, I want to brush it a little bit, and I'm gonna get my brush. I think I need to make a new one. Kind of like old brushes. I don't know why, but I'm strange that way. I'm just gonna brush a little bit up here on the top. Oh, look at that one. Yo! Nice and curly. Yeah, that's okay. So I'm just gonna brush a little bit like that, and I'm gonna put on some super glue for our shrimp eyes so they don't come off under fishing. Just gonna give it a little super glue here. I'm getting used to super glue. I've not been a huge fan of super glue. I'm still not a huge fan, but I can see, as long as you make your flies last a whole lot longer, I'm all in for it, absolutely. So, and as you see now, I'm gonna finish up this fly, and I'm starting here with the dubbing, because I want, as I told you, we want to make this fly last a lot longer. So I'm gonna start by dubbing at this point, and you can see I'm dubbing this way, and counterclockwise, I think is the right term. I think I learned that from you guys. And so for every turn I'm tightening up. So yeah, and dub all the way back to the eyes again. And why I'm doing this, because for each turn I'm putting the thread nice and tight between the fibers, and this fly is gonna last a whole lot longer. So, because yeah, you have to remember, I'm doing this because of the dubbing. The seal's fur is quite stiff, and this is quite soft, but not so soft as other kind of ice dubbing, So that's why I'm doing it, because I want the fly to last a lot longer. Because this fly is quite vulnerable for sea trout teeth. So yeah, and when I'm there, I'm gonna tie the back again. That point. So this is nice and solid. I like this fly. It's kind of looks like the simplest shrimp fly, and I like that. It reminds me of this lipstick shrimp I had going for a while. And I have actually had that fly in my mind while I did this fly. So yeah, kind of almost the same fly, but I don't use polar bear, not ice bear. I'm from Norway. Ice bear, that's the direct translating from isbjørn. Okay, enough. We need to finish this fly, so I'm just gonna dub it. And now it's very important to taper the fly all the way. So this part is quite thick, and this rest of the part is nice and thin, because I quite like that. That's important with this fly, I think. It's not crucial to catch fish, but we're talking about fly tying, and yeah. you can catch fish on almost everything. Not everything, but you know. Yeah, so I want to finish this fly off with as little as possible, as you can see. Okay, so we're gonna finish this fly just by taking a few wraps like that, and with my whip finish tool. Oh, yeah. So a couple of turns, snip it off, and we're gonna brush. I'm gonna brush it. I'm not gonna overdo it. I'm just gonna pull out some legs from under here. And I'm gonna brush it up some. Perhaps I should brush a little bit like this. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with these videos. I mean, I enjoy it a lot, so a little bit of humor, we need that, okay? So yeah, let's get back to the fly. So now I've been brushing a little bit, so I'm not pulling out too much. On this camera it looks quite thick, but and now we're gonna take our scissor and then we're gonna cut away, snip away. I'm gonna use snip, yeah, clip, as we say in Norwegian. I'm gonna use our scissors and I'm gonna get all of those fibers off at this part. You remember we were here and we dubbed all the way this way and back again. So I'm kind of that point and forwards. I'm taking off with the scissors, snipping off. I'm gonna use snipping. You can leave a comment in the comment section. I don't care. I'm going to use snipping. I quite like that word. That and twisting. So I'm going to do my homework. The next video I'm gonna learn the right words for the scissor use. Okay. So as you can see, you have this nice thin part and the thick part, and you know, the mouth part and the long fibers, and that's what I'm looking for in this fly. So we're gonna finish off with some varnish, and then the fly is done. And after this, I'm gonna show you. You probably have seen it in my Norwegian movie of this Flytying movie, where you can see the shrimps, but you can see that this fly actually looks a little bit more like a shrimp. That's what I kind of wanted with this fly. So yeah, okay, we'll finish now. Easy fly. So yeah, that's the Hoover shrimp, and enjoy the little video that my friend has filmed, Thor, and you can see the small shrimps we got here in Norway. That's why I wanted to tie this, and it works great. I've caught a lot of sea trout on it too. So yeah, thanks for watching, and hit the like button. That helps me a lot. You know, I've just got my partnership with YouTube, and liking my videos helps me on, you know, making more videos. So yeah, see you in my next video. Bye.